Today in this video, we're going to learn how to solve very simple basic equations. So first, we're going to do number 1. So whenever you're solving any kind of equation, you're going to need to do the opposite form. So what I mean by that is if a number is adding, then the opposite would be subtracting. And if the number was multiplying, then we'd be doing dividing, or vice versa. So it can go that way and that way, or it could do adding to subtracting, multiplying to dividing, or dividing to multiplying, then subtracting to adding. Now to make it easier, I'll show you one equation. So number 1 is x plus 5 equals 12. So here we can see that 5 is adding. So if we want to do the opposite, what is the opposite of adding? Subtracting. So we'll go ahead and subtract. And that always cancels to 0 because 5 minus 5 is 0. And then we always want to do the opposite to both sides. See both sides of the equation. So now 12 minus 5 is 7. And 7 equals x. It's that easy. So all you do is do the opposite. So opposite is going to be our favorite word today, guys. Okay? So let's go ahead and do number 2. Same thing. Here it's subtracting. So now we're going to add 7. Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. And then we do it to the other side. Negative 2 plus 7 is going to be 5. And x equals 5. Again, it's that easy. Number 3. Here we are subtracting again. So to do the opposite, we're going to add. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. Now add to the other side. 9 plus 4 is 13. So x equals 13. Number 4. 7 plus x equals 10. Here, there's nothing in front of 7, but if there's nothing in front of 7, that means it's always going to be positive. So let's pretend there's a positive sign there. And then what's the opposite of adding? Subtracting. So that becomes 0. It's always going to cancel out, guys. So 10 minus 7 is 3. So x equals 3. And if you guys wanted to check, for example, let's do number 1. If x equals 7, let's see. 7 plus 5 equals 12. Is that right? Yes, so that means we did it right. Number 2, if we wanted to check, x equals 5. 5 minus 7 equals negative 2. Is this right? Yes, so we did that problem right. Number 3, x equals 13. So 13 minus 4 equals 9. Is that correct? Yes, it is. So we did that correct. And number 4, 7 plus 3 equals 10. If we did that correct, it should match, and yes. So number 5 is different. So whenever you have like a number like 5 and you have a variable in front of it, so a variable is always going to be like x, y, it's any letter that stands for a number that we do not know. Okay, so our whole goal for an equation is to find what the variable means. Like if you see here, we found out what x equals, and that's how we found our answer. That 7 plus 3 equals 10. So a variable just stands for a number that we do not know. So if I have 5y, y is a variable and 5 is a number. So if they're stuck together like this, that means that they are multiplying. Another way that you can check if they're multiplying is if y is in parentheses with 5. But normally, they're going to write it like this so far. So here, it's the same thing as 3x because they're combined together. So now they're multiplying. So the opposite of multiplying will be dividing. So we divide 3 to both sides. And remember, this side always cancels out. So now x equals 7 because 21 divided by 3 is 7. Now if we wanted to check, then we can say over here, 3 times 7 equals 21. Is 3 times 7 equal 21? Yes, it does, so we did it right. Now number 6, x over 2 equals 6. So here, x is dividing 2. So instead of dividing, what's the opposite of dividing? Multiplying. So we're going to multiply 2, and then we're going to multiply 2 on the other side, like we normally do. Then we multiply, so x equals 12. And if you wanted to check, oops, that was a bad circle. If you wanted to check, let's see, 12 over 2 equals 6. Does 12 divide by 2 equal 6? Yes, so it is correct. Number 7, 5x equals 0. Here, 5 and x are multiplying with each other, so that means we're going to divide. So 5 divided by 5 cancels out, and 0 over 5. So so if we have a fraction that 0 is always on the numerator and a number is on the denominator, like 0 over 3, 0 over 0, 0 over 13, any number that's under 0 means that it's going to be always equaling 0. So x equals 0. If we wanted to check, let's see. 5 times 0 equals 0. 5 times 0 is 0. So it is correct. So number 8, last one. This one might be a little bit tricky, but it's okay. X plus 4 over 3 equals 2. So you always want to start with multiplication or division before you go to addition and subtraction. So if you remember PEMDAS is order of operations. So here is parentheses, this is exponents, this is multiplying and dividing, then adding and subtracting. So always do multiplying and dividing first before you do adding and subtracting, okay? So if we're going to follow PEMDAS, we're first going to do multiplying or dividing. So here, x plus 4 is dividing by 3. So instead of dividing, we're doing the opposite again. So we're going to multiply by 3, and we're going to multiply on the other side. So 2 times 3 is 6. So x plus 4 equals 6. Now, we didn't copy down this bar or this bar that separates the dividing sign because the 3 already canceled out here. It already canceled out, remember? So that's why we left x plus 4. So now we do a subtraction because we're doing the opposite of addition. So 4 minus 4 is 0. 6 minus 4 is 2. So x equals 2. Now if you wanted to check that, you could do it. So 2 plus 4, and basically just plugging in our original problem, equals 2. Oops. Over 3. So 2 plus 4 is 6 over 3 equals 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And does 2 equal 2? Yes, it does. So we did our problem right. So I hope this lesson was really easy for you to be able to solve basic equations. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.